Hi everybody, my name is Andrew Curreri and I'm a doctoral student clinician at the Boston University Center for Anxiety and Related Disorders. I'm here to talk about emotions, like what they are and why we have them, because understanding your emotions is a crucial first step to then learning how to manage them or respond to them more effectively. At their core, emotions are these temporary biological states that come up in response to our circumstances. And when you're feeling a really strong emotion, it can feel really powerful because they influence the thoughts that you think, the physical reactions in your body, what you pay attention to in your surroundings, and then what you feel motivated to do in response. In this video, I want to focus on that last part, how emotions motivate us to take action, because that's such an important part of understanding why we even evolved to have emotions in the first place. So let's start with fear, for example. I'm sure we've all felt fear at some point, usually when we're in danger, like if we see a bear on a camping trip, or if there's a car speeding at us while we're trying to cross the street. And when we feel fear and that emotion kicks in, we go into fight or flight mode, which means that our bodies prepare to either fight back against a threat or to escape from it. And that's why our bodies react the way that they do when we're afraid. We might get a pounding heart or we might start to breathe more heavily, and doing so will send blood and oxygen to the muscles to mobilize us to fight back against a threat. Without fear, we wouldn't be equipped to handle danger as effectively as we do, and so fear exists to help us survive a present threat. Now, what about anxiety? Anxiety tells us that there's something important in the future that we need to prepare for. And even though it can feel really uncomfortable, experiencing some anxiety before a big test or before a first date can actually be really helpful because that feeling motivates us to study or to try to make a good first impression. Without anxiety, we might not be as motivated to take care of the things that are important to us, and so anxiety exists to help us prepare for the future. Now, sadness is a tricky one. A lot of people are taught that it's wrong to be sad or that we're supposed to be happy all the time. But sadness is a valuable emotion just like the others because it communicates that something is not the way that we want it to be. Maybe we've experienced a loss or we didn't get a job that we were really excited about. In terms of our actions, sadness exists to usually motivate people to take a step back, to think about your circumstances, and then to work to obtain what it is that you value. Without sadness, we might have a hard time knowing what we really value in life. And so sadness helps us to identify what's important so that we can make the necessary changes to pursue it. There are plenty of other emotions that can be really difficult to manage sometimes, but they all communicate important things. For example, anger tells us that there's been an injustice, and so it motivates us to make a correction. Guilt tells us that we did something that we feel was wrong, and so it motivates us to make amends. So I want to leave you with a skill that you can practice the next time an emotion comes up that you're just not really sure what to do with. So the next time you experience a strong emotion, take note of it. And before reacting, just ask yourself, what emotion am I feeling right now? What is it trying to communicate to me? And how is it trying to be helpful to me? In fact, you can think of all of your emotions, even the ones that are distressing or uncomfortable, as being there to help you, not to hurt you. And of course, it's important to remember that experiencing a whole range of emotions at various points of your life or even in your day is a part of the universal human experience, part of what we all have in common as people. For more mental health tips, be sure to check out some of our other coping clips to learn skills that can help to manage stress and emotions in everyday life, and be on the lookout for some more videos coming up in the future. Thanks.